Pro Media.
Motherfucking. It's all I ever seem to find my heart lately. I'm starting to think that no one can save me. The darkness inside of my heart's not changing. I can see by the look on your face you hate me. I'm on that love suicide shit, superhero no sidekick. Wanna see dead inside, just look me in my eyes, bitch.
We're back.
Oh my god.
Love that intro, man.
See, I told you.
It's brand new.
Brand new.
Brand new.
I like how it gives you like the status on how the show is about to start, and then now it's starting.
Yeah, and
It's just it put me at ease about it because I had some anxiety with because those images.
And we
It's
just like
weird.
to scare
Yeah.
everybody.
it was graphic and it was appalling, but it was real life, you know?
That was real life. Duck and cover. Get under the desk.
Yeah. You know, that's
You
going
want-
to save you. That's going to save you
right.
from fucking obliteration, hiding under a piece of fucking wood. That's going to help you. It saved a lot of lives,
Absolutely.
as Jeff said. Saved
It did.
A lot of lives.
You know, and I remember the one about like if you're on fire, how you're supposed to stop and then drop and then roll.
Immediately.
If you happen to find yourself on fire, this was like a thing that
If
they
you
would show you as a child. If you're on fire, do this, and you're like, when am I gonna be on fire?
Is that something I really have to worry about a lot?
Or like it's like, oh, that's what I should have done when I
Yeah.
was on fire. Why don't you're telling me this
So-
now?
Yeah, if I had known that yesterday, that would have made this a whole lot better than being fucking burnt.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, and these are all good things to have children worry about things because we do so much to worry children. And I was thinking about like the idea of germs and now you introduce that to a child. It's like, hey, if you're not freaked out enough, check this out.
Germs.
There are these invisible things and they're everywhere and they're going to make you sick and they're going to kill you. So we watch out and always don't touch your face, don't touch your eyes.
But life is
They're
good. It's all right.
everywhere.
It's gonna be fine.
Everything's
Everything's
perfect.
great.
But there are
Yeah.
microscopic
wonderful.
things everywhere that are going to kill you.
And you guys got cats, so you guys probably got that toxoplasmosis.
Right?
Fuck.
I'm
Right.
gonna
A new
die
fear.
anytime.
A new
You guys
fear.
have heard of that one, right?
Yeah, I heard.
Oh
of that.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
That
Yeah,
was
it's
like-
that was the pregnant women can't change the cat box thing because of the toxoplasmosis or whatever.
A great excuse. Great excuse.
That
You know,
sounds good.
now,
That's
Sarah,
how it
were you
happened to
talking
me.
about coffee? Because you're drinking coffee. You're drinking night coffee.
I am drinking night coffee.
Night coffee. It's the
Mm.
sweetest
My-
taboo.
It's the
I love
best
it.
kind of
I love my
coffee.
night coffee.
Yeah. It's
I had
great.
mine earlier. It was fine. It was fantastic.
Oh, you don't have night coffee. Don't even try to be acting like you got night coffee.
See,
I'm pretending I've got night coffee. I
Yeah.
What do
might.
you got?
I may.
You got
it
night
might
tea?
be coffee.
Drink tea.
Man, night coffee people, we know each other. We know who we are.
It's a special
Oh, yeah.
social circle. It's a whole economic class, is what it is. There's
Is
You're
it?
drinking.
lower class,
You're drinking coffee
upper
at 10
class,
o'clock.
night
Absolutely.
coffee class. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
There's
We
like
recognize- what kind of mug you guys rock? I got my Disneyland. 'Cause I'm from
Mine is-
California.
That's the shit.
Mine is my mug from Magnolia.
Magnolia.
My little Chip and Joanna Gaines mug.
Oh, there
tonight.
you go.
I don't get any of those references.
Me neither.
Sarah, are you in Canada too?
No, I am actually in Oklahoma.
Whoa!
Oh.
This is international, guys.
Oh yeah,
It
we're all
truly
over the
is.
place.
You guys
You
doing
guys-
you guys doing Central Time, huh?
Yep.
Central Time.
See, because we screwed up, or somebody screwed up, because me and Oz were waiting at 7:00. Did you guys know that?
Oh,
You were waiting at 7. Oh, and you're saying I missed a link. Okay, see
And
now.
yeah, and because somebody on our team told us it was at 7, and may I say
Somebody.
that it reminded me of. Do you guys know Steve Martin? Do you have
Yeah.
Steve Martin in Oklahoma?
yeah,
You guys in Canada?
yeah. We know who he is.
On one of his records, I don't know if you guys listen to his records, but he's talking about how like that he's a little pissed off. He's like, I'm a little pissed off because I was supposed to go on at 8 and it's 8:15 now. And you're supposed to go on at 8, so at 7:30 you start drinking.
Yeah.
And at 8 o'clock, I was a funny motherfucker. Now it's 8:15. and I'm out of control. So I kind of feel a little bit like that, except for with this coffee, because is this my first? It's not.
Is it my third?
Now you're overly caffeinated. Just
It's
ready
weird.
to.
Though. Have you if you have too much, you kind of can like short circuit it. You know what I'm talking about? Where like you get a few cups, like you get that 1 cup over the line, 1 cup over the line, sweet Jesus, and then if you keep going, you can kind of like it's like shoving like a fork in your brain and making it all kind of spark out, and then you can kind of like go to bed.
But you're
You
fine.
get that. You get to that point where you see sounds, and then you just have one more cup,
That's
and
it.
you can go.
Night. That's it.
And then you go down.
Too
But
much
not Oz.
caffeine,
He's not
you
drinking
burn
any
out.
coffee.
No, fuck that. He's rock solid, ready to go.
This guy over here. He's Californian.
See
Now-
sounds. I didn't know you could see sounds on caffeine.
Too much.
Bro, you haven't
yeah,
drank
You got to
enough
keep
caffeine.
going.
Yeah.
yeah. You just
But-
have to keep going with it.
You can hear colors and see sounds. It's crazy.
Now, I want to ask a Canada question. Joe, you're still in Canada, right?
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
You guys do Christmas up there, right?
We've heard of it. We try
Okay.
it. Yeah, it's all good.
But do you guys do that thing called Boxing Day, right?
We do Boxing Day.
See, because we don't do Boxing Day.
I've
we don't
heard
even
that.
know what you're talking about.
Okay, so
that?
all boxing, you know, like Black Friday in the
Yeah.
States, you guys have Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
do
yeah.
You gotta
Black
have a
Friday.
different Thanksgiving.
It's like
don't
that,
you?
only we call it Boxing Day.
So is it like a sale, like a store sales day?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Because in England, this is my understanding about England, is that they have Boxing Day, and then maybe that's where it all started. Oh, it always these things with England, is that it's like a day where you give somebody something in a box, and which is so. Do you give gifts on Boxing Day or you don't?
No.
Okay. Because then I was going to go into a whole thing about Christmas music, about Last Christmas. You know that song by
Yeah.
George Michael,
Of course, yeah.
and he says in that song that last Christmas I gave you my heart.
But the very next
Right.
day you gave it
The very
away.
next day he gave it away, and I'm thinking like that's Boxing Day.
That's fucking
And
Boxing Day.
That's why he did it. He found himself in a position he needed a gift real fast. It was
It was
Boxing
there.
Day. He just regifted it real fast. It was not meant to be anything bad. It was just kind of inconsiderate or thoughtless.
Didn't
kind
have
of-
anything else on hand. It's Boxing Day. You're
it's
gonna
just-
take this love and pass it on.
There you go.
So, and I can understand how that would bother him. But then it got me thinking about, I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Now, do you guys have that one up there?
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah,
got
we
that
got-
one?
We
You guys got that one in Oklahoma, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we're
I-
very familiar with that one.
And I think people have this sense that that's about that dad is dressed up like Santa Claus.
It's not.
And- but it's not. It's that mom's making out with Santa Claus. There's nothing in that song to indicate that it's not Santa Claus. It's
It's
that
totally
mom
Santa.
is making out with Santa Claus,
Yeah.
and the kid sees this and is horrified by it
Yeah.
and deeply disturbed. And I know I would be. And I was reading an article about how they train like department store Santa Clauses, and like that's the number one rule is do not flirt with the mom. Whatever you do not flirt with the mom because it's gonna like haunt the kid. It's gonna
Oh my
disturb the
God.
kid if Santa is flirting with the mom. And then
Yeah.
here we have she's making out, she's tickling him under his beard
Under
in
his
one of
beard.
the verses.
Yeah.
His beard's so snowy white, Oz.
Yeah. What a sight that would have been if Daddy had only seen.
He would have
Mommy
been
kissing
mad.
Santa
He
Claus
would have
last
come
night.
in like
Yeah.
that would have been,
Right.
you know, he comes home and you find Santa eating his cookies.
Pissed. Those are my cookies, goddamn
Yeah.
you. Get out of here. You bastard.
I had no idea that the spirit of Christmas was going to be so alive on this February
I
evening.
had
Right?
no idea
We're-
either, but here
we're
we
Who
are.
knew?
Do it here.
That's good. That's hilarious.
I don't know. This is what's going on in my
That's
head,
what's
and we haven't quite reached like the
Cup of
fork
happiness.
going in the brain,
Not
sparking
quite.
it all out yet.
Soon he's
You
going
know,
to pass out. That'll be, just turn off.
So tell me about the show that we're on right now.
So, we just decided that we're actually going to build a bunker to hide from the world because 2020 was a piece of shit. So we thought, hey, that's a funny fucking show idea. Just call it Live from the Bunker, bring some friends on to bullshit. And that was it. What was
It's
that?
fantastic.
And we even
I like
have
it.
a bunker and everything.
Yeah, we have a bunker and everything. Oh, there it
Our
is.
bunker.
Boom. There's the bunker right there.
Nice.
We've
I
got
just got this closet.
Yeah, I know. She's got the fucking bunker. I'm whatever in the room where my cats eat at. So they'll be
We
here.
we put Joe in the closet for the shows.
I just hide. Yeah,
That's a room in the back of the bunker.
that's a room in the back. Yeah,
I don't leave that on because
Exactly.
sometimes it causes me problems.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it will.
fantastic. Do you have you have plans to change it in 2021?
We might.
What? Different background. We had the fucking Dr. Evil bunker for a while up there.
We
That was
did.
fun. That's hilarious.
No,
We're waiting to see. We're waiting to see if we can get out of the bunker in 2021.
Good luck.
Maybe.
Well, Sarah, did you guys get the vaccine over there in Oklahoma?
The healthcare people are getting it right now. Like it's here. It's just kind of moving slowly, but I know most of the people I know that work in hospitals and stuff like that have it.
Are you going to get it? Are you going to get the jab?
I think by the time I'm eligible for it, I'll
You won't
know
have it
like
anymore?
if people are having issues or not. So
That's how I'm feeling about it. You know,
we'll see. You know, by the time that my group gets around to it, it'll be like, oh yeah, everybody is developing all kinds of weird things, or oh, I know 20 people that have it and they're fine, so I'm probably okay. But just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen there.
Yeah.
Like, what would you take it if everybody who takes it becomes clairvoyant, or like could read people's mind? Would you want to read people's thoughts, Sarah?
I don't know. Like that's a really tough one. Like some people, yeah, I want to know what's going on up there.
What the
Other
fuck
people-
were you
Joe.
thinking?
You know what, Joe does want to be clairvoyant and read people's minds, and
He says I'm not and don't. Hmm?
oh,
I feel like I would
You
be
knew that
so
whole
horrified
conversation.
by I think that, like if I could like if you could only hear like men's thoughts, that would be a horror show.
I just,
To know
you know,
because what's
yeah.
going on in men's brains is horrible almost all the time.
Almost all
And
the time.
I think that would be like frightening and also kind of like it would take out all like male authority pretty quickly to know what was going on in their heads. So I guess it would be
that's what they're
good-
thinking.
good and bad, I guess, in that.
Oh, it's really not that impressive.
It's awful. It's horrible. Sarah, what about if you got the vaccine and then you could become clairvoyant or see the future or fly? Which of those would you do?
I want to fly.
Fly.
I definitely want to fly.
Fuck. That's impressive.
I don't want to know like what's going to happen in the future. Leave me out of that part of it. But if I could fly, like, sign me up.
Yeah, because if you knew what was going to happen in the future, you'd have to go around like acting surprised all the time.
Right.
Like you
Oh,
were.
Oh no! Are you kidding? They did that?
oh
You know?
God. Didn't
Whenever
see that
anybody said
coming.
anything, you'd have to go, "Oh, I didn't know that."
Now I know what I'm getting for every Christmas ever. Great.
That would be, yeah. See, you know, there'd be no surprises. I would know the ending of every movie that's gonna come out. Like,
Oh, you already do, Sarah. You already know right from the beginning of every movie. You know how that thing's going to end.
exactly. You 5 minutes in, it's like, oh, it was this one, and that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then 20 minutes in, you go like, "Oh wait, I've seen this before."
Pretty much, like that's how it is now. It's like every movie is exactly the same.
Oh man, but not that Star Wars. No, let's not get back on the Star Wars.
Oh, Jar
Is the
Jar.
cat in here or not? Is it?
I
what's
have
going on
two
with this
cats.
cat?
I have
Oh,
two
now there's
cats. in here,
two.
right? I have 3 goddamn cats, and they all specifically wait. What the hell was that? I think I ran over his tail. Sorry, bud. Whoopsie. I'll
So
pay
you
for that
you
later.
got the 2, Sarah. You got 2.
Yes.
Oz, you got a cat or something, don't you?
Yeah, we're a 2-cat family.
You got
2 cat
two?
and 1 dog. Yeah.
2 cat and a dog. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do any of that stuff, man.
You don't do that stuff?
We're keeping it real, man.
No
Yeah.
geckos or anything?
No.
Cats that live in the house and 2 cats that are.
Did you
outside.
remember to feed your gecko, Sarah? That you were talking
Yeah, I
about
did.
last
I fed the
Okay,
gecko
good.
last night.
It's been 3 months. You should eat.
What do you feed it? You feed him like crickets or something.
Yeah, he eats crickets and worms and stuff like that. So
Oh, that's
Classic.
living the dream. Living the
yeah,
dream.
he's got it made.
Yeah, realistically, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
that's cool.
How old are your
What do you-
cats, Oz? Are they old cats? Are they young cats?
What do they now? Like 5 and 3.
Oh, they're
So-
they're so
Pretty
beautiful
young.
at that age.
Pretty young. Oh, so spry.
Don't
They're
chew
just
on
got
So
that light at that
smart.
age.
My
She gets
cat's
so
trying
excited at
to
Christmas.
chew through my microphone cord right now, so that's
There you go. That's good.
that's
That's positive. You know,
that looks wonderful.
that looks good.
It'll
It's
be
all going to be okay if she chews through it.
no, that's like
Like your-
the fifth.
Like your
She's eaten
headphones.
5 pairs of headphones, and she chewed through my headset for work, and I don't know why she wants to. She's
'Cause
trying.
she's trying to get your throat. Is what she's trying.
She's looking for a cord to strangle me with, and she just hasn't found the right one yet. This one's a little thicker. It might work for her. That could be what's happening here.
Like fucking cat
Well,
assassins.
in that vein, can I ask you cat owners, like when a cat like kills an animal, a fellow animal, and then like drags it onto your porch and presents it to you, like people like to say that they're giving it to you as a gift, but like we're bringing like a dead lizard to your front door, they're really saying like fuck you, right? Like here's what I think. Here's a fucking dead lizard.
They
that right?
think that you don't know how to take care of yourself, so they're trying to feed you.
Oh, so it is nice.
It's nice.
Well, kindness.
It's kind of like a mafia move, though, right? Like sending a fucking head to someone. It's like, here you go, asshole. That's what they do.
That's how I feel about it. I think that one of my cats brought me a snake one time.
See?
That was still alive while I was working.
Chew on this.
Customer, and it was not a good time. I'm not a snake.
Was it a poisonous snake and you found it in your handbag?
No, it's like I was sitting at my desk and like it just dropped the snake at my feet. I have no idea what kind of snake it was. I tried not to scream because I had a customer on the phone and jumped up on my desk. And when I got off the phone,
You made that sale.
Yeah, I got it. I closed it. I transferred that customer to the agent, got him through there, and then kicked the snake into a box and threw it outside.
Good.
So,
Wasn't a rattlesnake, so you're all right.
yeah, I don't think it was. I mean, I don't know. It might have been.
Well, you'd fucking know if it was a rattlesnake.
You guys got rattlesnakes in Oklahoma?
All over the place.
Oh,
Really?
beautiful country.
Yeah.
Wow.
Especially like I kind of live in the country. They're all over the place out here.
Rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
Do you guys have bears?
Mountain lions. I haven't seen any bears in this area. I know there was a bear like an hour away from here at one point in time. I don't know if they ever found him or not. Like
Like a black bear looking for garbage, or like a fucking Kodiak.
I don't know. I just know that there was a bear at the grasslands out by where my mom lives, which is an hour away, and he was spotted like 5 or 6 times, and I don't know if they ever found him so they could tranquilize him and move him or what, but he was there for a while.
What's grasslands?
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Grassy
Area
land.
of grassland?
It's just all kinds of it's just fields and fields of grass. That's it.
I thought it was like a store or something.
No. It's just
See, we have
open
a whole shopping center here called the Grasslands in my town. It's like, oh, is that by the fucking Starbucks? No, it's Oklahoma. Okay.
Do you know how far I have to drive to find a Starbucks? It's ridiculous.
How far?
There's one in a Target an hour and a half away, but outside of like an actual Starbucks is like 3 hours. That's the place.
You don't have to drive that far for just any kind of coffee, right?
Yeah,
You got a local.
there's another little place called Scooters that's like in town, and so it's like 10 minutes. But
Nice.
Sarah, there are Starbucks like you can't. That's the only thing that they have anymore is Starbucks.
and
All over the place.
All over the place.
there's not one. That's how far out in the middle of nowhere I am. There's not one anywhere even close to near me at all.
That's fucked.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, I don't care. I don't go to Starbucks. But if you like Starbucks, you'd be deprived for sure.
They don't let bears into Starbucks around here,
No, they don't.
No.
which is probably wise. You got to go up into the hills to see the bears. A few years back, we were camping and we went up and had our drummer Steve went up with us and we had to
Is this a
take a bunch of
band
food. We
trip?
had a bunch. No, it was.
It sounds like you're telling a
just
band
bunch of people
story how
going
y'all
out
went camping.
And
I
you were
wasn't
there.
there. Apparently,
Jeff wasn't
everybody in the
invited.
band was there except me.
Yeah,
And I was dressed up like a bear. Is that how the story ends? And it was me
more
the
or
whole
less.
time.
It was Jeff the
I
whole
was
time.
the one that mauled,
Spoiler alert! It was Jeff.
mauled the cat.
We went
Okay,
up with
go
all the food, and then we were camped out by the fire at night. We were like securing the campground for everybody to come up the next day, and we had like enough food for like 15 people for the weekend, and
or
then
one bear.
or potentially one bear. And we were sitting by the campfire, and then one of my friends who's there is like, there's a bear, and we're like, where? He's like, right fucking there. And then we look, and the bear is like 8 feet from us, and we're like, what do we do? And I think we just sit here. We sit here by the fire, and the bear, which is like, I don't know, a full meter tall, on all fours.
You just did meter for the people in
I went straight to meter. Circles around the campfire, comes over to the car, which we left the car window open about that much. And the bear goes over and he gets his claws right into the window, and just with one gesture, boom, just shattered the window.
Oh my god!
Like he was practiced at it. It was like he was open up.
Done that before.
Yeah, he just popped open that window, and then he went into the cooler and he ate like flank steaks and pork chops and 16 hot dog cases but everything. He ate all the food in like 20 minutes. He ate all the food for our camping trip. So
did he get in the car and drive away?
Yeah, he just
That
did
would be-
shit.
that would be
Got a
incredible.
record somewhere. I feel like he's got a pretty lengthy rap sheet.
yeah, seriously. He drove off at 90 miles an hour, and we never got that car back.
Like those bears that ride bikes, like in the circus. It'd be like really cool to have like you're camping and like a bear rides up on his bike, and he gets off.
Just a fucking
He like gets all
Camry.
your food, and then like off. That'd be incredible. Little hat.
Yeah.
Can you imagine calling your insurance company to tell them a bear took off in your car?
Right?
They're like, no, that's not covered. Sorry.
We don't have active God insurance. It's so funny. Oh man.
Man, that's a great bear story.
That's a hell of a bear story.
I don't have it
Yeah.
nearly as good a bear story.
It's good stuff.
I wish he would have stolen the car.
Skunks and raccoons on camping trips. I've never
Skunks.
had to deal with a bear while camping.
Okay. There you go.
Is the cat's going back out? You taking the
He's
mic
out.
with you?
Yep.
What's going
He
on?
gone. He out of here.
I was going to ask the cat some questions.
I'm sure he'll be back. You'll have your chance yet.
He's very in and out. Like my cat's
He's-
just sitting
he's
on the
social.
couch watching me right now.
He's a kitten, so he's new here, and he likes to just smash my webcam, whatever he's got to do. I have a senior citizen cat who lays in her box, and she's fine. She comes in once, and she's there. She's like, "I'm here. That's fine. Let's party." But the other ones are fucking crazy. It's fun.
We talk about cats a lot on this show.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not abnormal to talk about cats.
But what if you have a dog person on your show?
That's fine. I
That's
like dogs.
fine.
Dogs too. I got dogs too. We got
Oh, you got
everything.
dogs
We're
too?
here.
Yeah, I wish I had dogs, but I love dogs. I'm good with dogs.
Sarah, how many dogs you have?
I have 3.
Oh, Dolph Cheney. Dolph
Uh-oh.
Cheney is here. Dolph Cheney. Welcome,
What
sir.
happened?
Dolph
Dolph
Cheney's
Cheney is in the
Oh.
room.
Cats and camping and rock. Yes.
That's what we do here.
Oh, for you people wondering what the fuck is going on, we're here with Jeff and Oz from the Brothers Steve.
Yeah.
Here 20
That
minutes.
was one of that was the cold
And
open.
now we-
and
yeah.
now we're into
Here we go. That's the opening skit.
Yeah, that was the
That was great, you guys. I think it was better than even in rehearsal,
Yes.
We nailed that.
which was solid.
I'm having some Bluetooth. I had to take my headphones off. My Bluetooth has just quit. So if you see me moving around, I'm trying to figure out what is going on here.
So you got to stay plugged in, man.
No, that's how many sets of headphones have I been through because I stayed plugged in.
That's true.
I was at the dentist on Monday and was in the chair for like 2 hours. Crazy long process, but once I was out, no longer had any blue teeth, which is nice.
That's a good thing.
Took care of those.
I got rid of it. Apparently, I have no blue teeth either. So
Yeah.
There you go.
not anymore. that $10 part from Amazon to make my Bluetooth work apparently has decided that it's not going to function anymore.
Thanks for fucking nothing, Jeff Bezos.
Dick. That's why he's stepping down.
That's why I stepped down
I
specifically.
filed a formal complaint
I can't sell another
2
shitty
days ago for
Bluetooth
something
doll.
that just happened. See,
What is he doing?
in
What
the
is he doing?
future, I can already see the future. I knew it. I filed the complaint, and now my Bluetooth thing quit.
Yeah, but you didn't get the shot yet.
I have a question on the Bezos. I didn't know he was stepping down. That's news to me. But
You stepped down.
I'm gonna keep coming back to your show for all my news updates. But
Yeah.
apparently here in the States, if it all goes as planned, they're gonna start flying the drones to drop off packages, and I think
I've
it's
heard
March.
Whoa.
And so do you have that going on in Canada? Do they let people drone around?
See, I
drop off
kind of live in the Oklahoma of Canada.
Yeah.
So I don't think so. I don't know if that'll happen. I think too many will get fucking shot.
Yeah.
Now what the fuck's that?
Yeah, that's what we're
Okay.
doing.
Oh shit, that's my that's my DVD or whatever.
I'm in the land of Prime is like 3 to 5 day delivery at best. Whereas like my son is in Kansas City and I ordered him something for his birthday and he called me that night and he was like, "When did you order this?" I was like, "This afternoon." He's like, "I already got it."
Wow.
Well, don't they have a fucking
Yeah, they
depends
have a distribution center there. I was like, "Oh, well, okay."
because from where I am, the closest distribution building I think is 8 hours away. They were supposed to put it in my city, then they said, "Fuck that." They went to the
Yeah,
next.
there's one like 3 hours from me, but it's still, they take forever to get anything out here.
Even with Prime, it's like, what the fuck
Yeah.
are you paying for then?
Exactly. I'm paying for movies that I never watch because you still have to rent all the good ones.
No, that's fair. That's true.
I brought some questions for you guys. Do you want some
I
questions?
love it. Let's hear it.
You're going to interview us?
Jeff's interviewing us.
No, these are like personality
Oh, okay.
test questions that I made up.
Ooh,
profiling that I made up just now. Yeah.
No, I made these up in preparation for our discussion today.
Ooh.
I love it.
all right.
So Oz, you can participate too. You don't know what I'm going to ask.
I don't know.
Okay. Would you rather be eaten by a shark or by a tiger?
I think a shark would be quicker.
You think so?
I'm thinking so.
Like, because you know cats,
I
man.
gotta
'Cause the
agree.
tigers would just like play with you.
Yeah.
Any moment you're like, please kill me.
Just
And they're
end
like,
it.
maybe
Why
a
would
little
you
while.
not
I'm gonna
kill
drag
me?
this over to my owner's porch.
But then if a shark doesn't eat you and they just like take a fucking hunk out of your fucking torso and you're just like all over the place, like that would suck too.
But you drown though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could drown.
How long would it take to drown, though?
Not long. Not with all the fucking blood pouring on your body.
I wonder. Whichever one's fastest would.
What about a tiger shark?
Oh, hey!
Good answer.
Tiger shark. That's
Nice. That's the
Because
right
they'll
answer.
fucking eat you. The great whites might take a nibble and fuck off the cowards. Tiger sharks don't give a shit.
No,
Those-
man.
I fucking
Great
love
whites
sharks.
a bunch of pussies.
Awesome. Yeah. Bitches.
All right.
Yeah.
Next question. Oz, did you weigh in?
I know. I stayed in limbo.
You're
I
awesome. Yeah.
yeah.
Why? Next question. There are 4 questions. Why, when you look in the mirror, is the image reversed left to right, but not up and down?
Holy fuck. Now you're
I
getting
don't know, but that's
physics shit.
the shit out of me every time I look in a mirror now.
Some angle of refraction of light times fucking pi times fucking whatever the constant of gravity. I don't know, man.
It's gravity. That's the answer. Is gravity. I was going to say that was the right answer. It's not, of course.
It's not-
Okay. Third question. What is meant by the phrase "talent borrows, genius steals"? Do you guys know that phrase?
Talent borrows, genius steals. What is meant by that phrase?
Are
Talent.
you guys familiar with that one? Yeah,
I've heard it, but I've never
Yeah.
thought about what it means. You know.
I've thought about it a lot, and I still don't know.
Oz, what do you think, buddy? You got, you're the guy. You've got it.
You got it, Oz.
Talent borrows, genius steals.
Oh, he's
Uh-oh.
muted.
He's
You
blue
can't hear you, dude.
too.
I don't know, bro. You're off.
There you go.
Who
No,
said
he's
that?
still-
No.
Is it?
What?
Whose quote is it?
Oh, there.
I don't know. It's some famous thing people say.
Hmm.
What about Dolph Cheney? You want to in on that
Like
one, Dolph? Talent
Oscar
Come on,
borrows.
Wilde
Dolph.
or something. The point is they're trying to get you to steal. All the good artists steal. Is that the?
Talent borrows, genius
No, it's
steals.
I think it's something like if you're pretty good, then you're gonna like take people's ideas and use them. You're gonna borrow them, but they're still gonna remain the original people's ideas. But if you're a genius, then
Just
you're
say it's
gonna
your own.
when the Beatles copy whoever they're copying, they're not borrowing that thing. They have just taken it and now it's theirs. They have just stolen it. That is my theory, but I just made that up. I don't really know what it means.
I like yours.
I think that makes sense. Like if you're talented, you can kind of take it and make it your own at the same time. But I don't know. Huh. I didn't know I was going to have to think this much.
Okay, we'll move on to the next one. This is the last one on this personality test. Okay. Would you rather be obsessed with food, sex, drugs, sports, or religion?
I'm already pretty obsessed with baseball, and I'm happy with that.
I'm pretty obsessed with food, to be honest. I've done the drug thing. Food's probably better for me.
Drugs probably doesn't end well for many people.
No.
Is this a sort of obsession that you can't let go of? You have no choice but to you're driven. You're completely consumed by it. This is your whole life.
Your life. It controls your life. Food,
Okay.
sex, drugs, sports, or religion.
Still food. Yeah, I'm hungry all the time anyways. It's fucking
I mean,
awesome.
if I could make the choice, and it was like practically crippling in life and debilitating, and you're just consumed by it. I think I'd go sports. I mean,
Sports.
I guess
Yeah.
This is like you're painting your body and you're going to the thing
With the defense side.
and oh man, you're doing it all.
spending all your weekends making a better defense sign.
On opening day, since I couldn't go to the ball games this year, I had like the eye black and jerseys on and everything.
Nice.
Listening to the game on my phone. So
What's your team in Oklahoma?
we don't have a team in Oklahoma, but I
Yeah.
am a Braves fan. So
Braves. They're America's team.
they are because of TBS.
Yeah.
Joe, what's Canada's team?
We don't have baseball, but we have the Blue Jays, Toronto Blue Jays.
Are they Canada's team?
They're the only team in Canada. So
What
yes.
happened to the Expos?
They're in Washington now. They're Nationals.
Yeah, they're the Nationals now. It used to be the fucking Blue Jays and the Expos. In my opinion, barring Joe Carter's miracle in '92, the Expos were the fucking better team. There you go.
Why were they called the Expos, Joe?
Good question, man.
Why were they
Never-
called the Blue Jays, Sarah?
I don't even think Blue Jays are indigenous to the Toronto area.
Do they? Yeah, I don't think they're there. Well, they're playing in Buffalo right now because of all the COVID restrictions for Canada. I don't know if they'll be in Toronto this year or not.
No, they won't be in Toronto this year. Ontario is fucked. They will not
Why?
have a baseball team from COVID.
Oh man.
Yeah, I remember last year during baseball, it was like Toronto was trying to find like 3 different places in the States that they could call like their home field. Or
They were
whatever.
going to share a park with Baltimore at one point in time.
Baltimore.
Pittsburgh was another one, and then they
Yeah.
finally settled in Buffalo.
At the minor league, whatever. Yeah, it's crazy. That's wild.
Oz, why were they called the Expos? I don't know.
I don't know.
Here, let's see.
Yeah, there
Are
you
you
go.
gonna look it up? Sarah's gonna look
Was
it
there like an event called the Montreal Expo or something?
But who would name a professional baseball team after some?
Well, who would
Some
name a fucking team the Nationals? Who gives a shit? I hate.
Wasn't
the
that
Washington
historically relevant or something? That some team used to be called that or something?
There's a minor league team in Amarillo, Texas, which is fairly close to me, called the Sod Poodles.
The Sod Poodles. See, now that's not a good name either.
There's a lot
Exactly.
of really weird minor league names.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Wonder
So
who-
like they had like the Montreal like Expo 75 or something, and then
Yeah.
like they just
Yeah.
named the team out
You
of
know
that.
what?
that was the best expo of all
They
time.
are named after the Expo 1967 World's Fair.
There it is.
There it is. I was only
Nice.
off by 8 years with
That's
Joe's
not
idea. We
bad.
nailed it.
Bam.
But the World's Fair also, how come they don't have World's Fairs anymore?
I don't know.
That's not. Yeah. Why fuck? I mean, I know why they don't right now, but why? Why not?
Did they stop? They've stopped altogether?
I think so.
I think when was the last time they had one?
The Rob
heard about
Phillips, the Expo World Fair. You're late, Rob. We already did it without you. Thanks, Rob.
Google it.
Just
This is the first time I've Googled something that wasn't really weird for this.
yeah.
Hey,
That's
what do you
true.
call like if you have like a legitimate reason to Google something really weird and then you don't do it because you don't want to be on record? Like, for example, for a very legitimate reason, and I won't get into what it is.
You can't
For a
surprise them.
very legitimate reason, I almost yesterday Googled, is it legal to mutilate a dead body? And then I decided, you know what? It's not really that important to me to know the answer to this because I don't want it. So there must be a name for that thing.
Here's
of
a
when-
question I have. I'm going to send that right to the authorities.
Yeah.
See
No,
if
but
they
it's
come
legit.
knock.
Like I just I needed to know.
I'm just
was-
curious. It has nothing to do with anything I found laying around in my backyard at all. It's just,
It was like, because like, do you guys watch that HBO documentary? I think it's called The Jinx or Jinx, and it's about that guy Robert Durst, and he killed all those people, and then he's on a hot mic, and he goes to the bathroom, and then he confesses to it. You guys see that thing?
no.
And
Oh,
he's
you got
come-
to check it out. It's amazing.
He's from this. He's from this rich New York real estate family, super duper 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 rich, and he like killed his wife or his girlfriend or something, and then he killed this guy in I think Louisiana somewhere, and it was his roommate, and he like killed the guy, and then he chopped the body up, and they put it into like grocery or the
So
bags,
he
and he
like
threw it in
went
the.
Dexter on him.
Was that
He went like full Dexter on him and chopped the guy.
okay? I didn't see that show, but I get the reference generally.
Yeah.
So but they find the body and they go, "Hey, dude, this guy was your roommate and you chopped him up." And he goes, "Yeah." And they go,
Yeah.
"Well, dude, what happened?" He goes, "Well, he attacked me, and in self-defense, I killed him, and then I didn't know what to do, so I chopped his body up and I threw him into the lake." And they go, they go, "Well, mutilating a dead body, as in my memory of the show, is not a crime. You just have to like prove that you did this in self-defense," which he kind of does. And so he does that thing and he admits that he did it. And then like there's no crime. And then he kills somebody else and then he admits to it. Anyway, you should see it.
To watch
Wow.
But if for another thing I needed to know the answer, and but I didn't want to Google it. And so I was wondering if Oz, is there a term for that? Like where you feel like you're being monitored as you go about your business in your daily life, and you feel
well,
like
you
any
are.
little question is being tallied somewhere. You're like, what's the population of Argentina? And it's somebody writes it down, or whatever you're looking for. And then when like one bings up like that, they go, "Oh, this guy."
They get a ping. They're like, "What the fuck does he
They're
want now?"
probably looking at me like, what? Like,
Jeff's gonna mutilate Argentina.
I think the only name that I can think of for that is just being sensible. I think that's what they call it.
Sensibility. Just being
Yeah.
sensible.
maybe it's being woke. I don't,
Being woke.
Well, because like I think people didn't used to just assume that these like huge multinational corporations and government would be monitoring kind of like your daily behavior.
yeah.
But now they do.
Now-
and I think
now we
all
know.
kind of, we all kind of like, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, Nick.
And that we like, you know, we have folded that into our just kind of our natural behavior now,
Mhm.
that we assume
Yeah.
that we're being monitored just going
Yeah.
about our business.
I mean, I think the first few times that, I talked about something that I was looking for and all of a sudden I had ads on my Facebook for it, I was like, oh,
How about that?
weird at all. Like,
That's crazy.
You're thinking
but
that it listened to what you were saying? The voice.
I think it's doing something because every time I talk about something, I suddenly have it all over my Facebook, which is,
So like, you
Just-
talk about almonds or whatever, the great
Yeah.
taste of Blue Diamond almonds or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then like
you're
we're
get
gonna
an
have
ad.
We're gonna get an ad for that, huh?
It's good, and now because you're talking about Argentina, if you're near your phone, it'll say, "Hey, take a trip to Argentina. Find out your fucking self how many people live there, Jeff."
Well, what they say is you got to count all the legs and then divide by 2. So that's how you do it.
I like that.
Like
Get busy on that.
I Googled one time a guy that I do another show with. He's actually the guy that made our intro video. He was convinced that he was going to come down with COVID because his son was sick and they didn't know what it was. So he was like, I'm going to get COVID. I'm going to die. It's been nice knowing you guys. And I said, it's okay. We're just going to have you stuffed and sit you there at your desk and have you on every show. Like you're just still with us. And so then we started talking about whether or not that was legal. And I Googled, is human taxidermy legal? And then I started thinking, I've Googled how to build a flamethrower this year.
Human taxidermy.
Human taxidermy, is dog urine sterile?
Sure.
I was like sitting there going, my FBI agent is probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this woman?
Just writing a couple of things down.
He's like, ooh. And then
So can you stuff somebody and have them be on your show? Is that
not
legal?
in the United States. It is illegal in the U.S.
Argentina.
But you could do it with a dog, right? Because we talked. I think we talked about that. You could do it with a dog, but you could do it with a bear. I feel like I've seen that in a restaurant or two.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Any animal you can stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
But
my
people,
dad was
Joe, are
a teacher,
animals.
so we had a lot of animals
yeah.
on the walls.
Thus, I understand what the problem would be. Why you couldn't. You know what I mean? If you just like fucking preserve your great aunt or whatever, it's like, what
That'd
do you
be
do?
too freaky, man. Because
It'd be
people
fucked
would
up,
be like driving around with their mom or like.
That's what we were gonna do. There's 4 of us on our
Back of the
show.
truck.
Yeah, there's 4 of us that do this show together, this other show together. And, I live where I'm at. One of the other guys is like 3 hours from me. And then the other guy is 3 hours from him. So we were just going to, put the guy in the car and move him back and forth every couple of weeks so he could just stay with all of us. And I mean,
Is he dead?
He's not, no.
Oh,
His son didn't have COVID, so everything's fine.
You could use like the carpool lane. I don't know if you guys have that in Oklahoma or Canada, but in California, getting like your mom right here, be like,
You're set.
out of my way.
Just taking her to work. It's fine. She can sit in the car.
Why does he have that look on his face? I
What
don't know.
look? Lifeless eyes.
I think overall, I'm going to say that's probably a good idea to not do that.
To not do that, yeah.
Yeah, to not do that. But I'm not going to judge if you do that. If somebody wants to do that,
I don't remember the documentary I was watching, but there was one, and I'm not even going to guess what country it was, but they actually do that. They pull their like grandparents out of the grave once a year and pull up the coffins and then open them up and bring them out all dressed up. And then in this footage, they had one guy like smoking a cigarette and then popping it into the kind of mummified, embalmed person's mouth. And
I fucking saw something about that.
Yeah,
You're
it was hyper creepy.
Yeah, it was.
How
super
are they preserved? Are they stuffed?
I think just standard embalming. I think.
See, now
Yeah,
that,
they just pull them up.
that's a little much for me. Like
That's fucked up.
because you're at some point in time they're gonna start decaying anyway.
Yeah.
So
that was one of those moments for me. It was like I don't know how I started
Smoking
watching
can't
this
be
on
good
the
for you.
television. No, and the smoking's not good for me. But I don't know why all of a sudden this is on the TV and I don't know why I cannot turn it off. I do not want to watch this, but I seem to have no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that the other night. I started this show called Evil Genius on Netflix. And like 5 minutes into it, I was texting Joe and I was like, you got to watch it. You got to watch it right now. This is so fun.
Yeah, if you guys haven't watched that, that's fucking crazy.
What is it?
Evil Genius.
Blown up on TV.
Yeah.
Like I'm sitting there watching and all of a sudden he just goes boom. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
dude, this is
It was real. It was about a woman that like had this whole mastermind fucking killing spree type thing. Her and her man or whatever took
Is it
this
a documentary?
guy. It's a documentary.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
real life shit. Yeah, and it has like actual cop cam footage of this guy fucking blowing up because they strapped like a neck bomb, like a bomb on it to this dude's neck. It made him rob a bank, and then he's like sitting down when the cops stop and they're like, what the fuck you do? You know, what are you doing for fuck's sakes? And there's like, this is a bomb. I don't know if it's real or not. You know, and you can hear the fucking thing start to beep. And he's like, I don't know how much, like, this, it's real. And it was.
He's like, can you help me? I don't think I have a lot of time. And then all of a sudden, poof, and you see like shrapnel flying towards the camera. I was like
it wasn't like a splatter fest or anything, but it
Did
was
his
like,
head come off or?
no, they had cut a piece of metal so that it would shrapnel when it exploded, but they didn't cut it enough. So all it did was put a big wound in his chest. So it took him a while to die, but they didn't move him because they didn't know if there was another part to the bomb. So then after he finally died, they cut his head off to remove the collar. And
we've all been there. We've all
I was 5 minutes into it and I was texting Joe like, you got to watch this.
That's intense. That maybe is
serious.
too much for me. I want to go back to some regular old documentaries with people digging their grandparents up and smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like I sat there and watched the entire thing and I was just like,
yeah,
I can't believe I'm
wild.
Like it just kept getting like there were bodies in freezers and all this other weird stuff was happening and I was like, why?
Lots of drugs, lots of bodies in freezers, lots of weird shit.
Wait, was the documentary about one guy or one situation?
It was one situation. Yeah.
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 There were like 7 people all tied into it all together, and
it's like something from like Black Mirror or something.
Yeah, exactly, but fucking real, right? Yeah, it was kind of creepy.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I recommend it. It was good.
I'll check that out. Oz, you into something like that? No, you want to go back to normal, just digging your grandpa smoking with him.
Yeah, give me that, or just an old zombie movie.
Just an old zombie movie. You're good to
go. Zombie movies. Are zombies over now? It's over. Zombies are over.
I think we're waiting to see what the vaccine's going to do to people, and then we'll know.
There you go. Because you could clairvoyance and flying is all, that's all fun and stuff. But like, what if like in 20 years, like your eyes fall out, or like, you can't stop doing this or whatever. Like, because like the COVID, it's got all these like weird things where you can't smell or you can't. Yeah. Or like some people get it and they have a long COVID where they get something for like forever. Other people, nothing. Other people have these weird symptoms. So you got to figure like that the vaccine's going to have different reactions in different people. And some people like have a stroke when they're 40, or other people can fly.
Or they're going to live forever.
Live forever. Or some people get like super smell. They like can smell
I wouldn't want
smell anything from like far away, like they're coming, they're almost here or whatever.
They're just across the border now.
I do not want super smell. Like it's bad enough here.
So so you're saying you live near a meat packing plant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's one not too far away from here. Maybe I don't know. It's Oz. You know what I'm talking about? What's that name of that place? It's like where the 5 meets the 710. And it's called, you know what I'm talking about? It's called, and I can't.
There's like a Miller Brewery there, I think, but I don't know about the meatpacking plant.
But it smells in summertime. Sarah, maybe yours smells like this too. It smells like in the area, like kind of like weird, like rotten, slimy mac and cheese. Is that a thing that you familiar with?
Yeah, that's when I worked in the offices there, like paying for the cattle for a while, and it was just, there were days you'd go in and it was horrible. And that's when they're like burning the blood and the fat and stuff, like when they're rendering everything.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Gross. It's awful.
Now, are you a vegetarian?
No.
Do you make your animals live a vegetarian lifestyle?
Oh no, they follow my 4-year-old around, and well, apparently they eat microphone cords too. But I mean, they kind of do. They do whatever they want.
Stop it.
Oz, have you ever been a vegetarian?
For very brief stretches, yeah. I was a vegetarian at one point, and then I actually traveled to Spain and they had these rotisserie chickens. And I was at a restaurant. I'd been vegetarian for like a couple, maybe 2 months, and then the chicken hit the table.
Gotcha.
Somebody else had the chicken, and I was like, I'll just have one bite, and I had one bite, and I was like, it was all over.
That's
Like, bring another chicken. I'm eating, yeah, you know.
You know, Joe, you should know this. Our poutine conversation of whenever that was last week.
right.
got Oz a little. He was like talking about he was going to try to find some LA poutine. Did you ever find any, Oz?
Did you find some?
There's some around. Yeah, I had it in my head that maybe I was going to take a drive out to Sherman Oaks earlier today, just to get some poutine, but
No,
it hasn't happened yet.
It's not black market poutine, right? It's like legit poutine.
Oh.
They're smuggling it in from fucking Quebec.
Right, absolutely.
Oh my god!
They brought it over it came across the border like 6 hours ago.
Just freeze dried on a shipment of something else. Yeah.
Oz, was it a Canadian themed restaurant?
It was. I think, as far as I could tell, it was like poutine is our thing.
Oh,
There were like I was specifically looking for poutine in LA, and there's
Let
like
me
some
know.
poutine food trucks, you know.
Yeah.
But they were
Yeah.
they were like it's hard to find them, and they don't really post their schedules, so you just gotta, I don't
Get
know,
lucky.
maybe
For
have
the
a super sense of
shame.
smell.
Yeah. If you have the super smell, you just know he's west. Yeah.
Right there.
Smell
no.
of poutine.
Miles away.
Sherman Oaks. I'm on my way.
wow. So that's, you know,
If you find one, I want to see a picture because
Okay.
I can tell you right now if it's fucking legit or not.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see if it's some back alley bullshit and you're getting ripped off.
I
If
tell
they
you, man,
just shred,
these
if they're
back
just
alley
fucking shredding
poutine-
mozzarella on top of it, fuck them. Don't eat it.
Not the
It's
real
got to
thing.
have the curds, bro. It's got
All right.
not the cottage cheese curds.
Hey,
Right,
easy,
Jeff?
easy.
Doesn't count, bud. It's got to be the real fucking thing. Okay. Tell them if it's not, I'll come down there and I'll fucking shut them
If
down.
it's not, if curds aren't cottage cheese, what is curds then?
Well, that's more of the way, is it not?
No, it says large curd or small
Yeah, yeah.
curd.
Okay, these are bigger than that. These curds are like fucking like poof, like
Those are, but like large curd, I
Cottage
can't really
cheese.
see how,
yeah.
but you know what I mean? It's yeah, and it's got 4% milk fat,
Oh yeah, no, it's delicious. Trust me, but that's not what you put on
and you
fucking poutine.
you get a length of cheesecloth, and you put it in there, and you dangle it overnight, and
No, it had
and
to
then
be dangled overnight.
It has to be
if you're
dangled
gonna do it
specifically.
right, if you're gonna do it right,
It's got dangled
and-
overnight.
get some steak fries. We're talking steak fries. We're not talking like the thin, or we're not talking
No,
the
you're
crinkle
yeah.
cut. We're not talking crinkle cut.
No, you need the real steak fries.
Mm.
And then we're talking brown gravy. Brown
gravy, yes.
But I feel like in LA, if they have a poutine restaurant, there's going to be like Korean style, and there's going to be like different kinds of
Probably.
crazy, like it's going to be the chocolate chip
At least one. I saw at least one that was like all vegetarian
Okay.
poutine, but it was like all over cauliflower. I'm like, I'm not sure that's gonna fly with the purists. I don't know.
No.
No way.
No,
man.
not with me. No, I
Yeah.
don't like that. I don't
Yeah.
That's not how we do things.
I'm gonna let them know,
around
Joe.
I fucking
I was talking to Joe the other day, and I had to
Oh
come
no,
by and
not
let
Joe.
you know
He's the poutine
not
ambassador
all
of
right.
Canada. Shit.
it's not all right with the cauliflower poutine.
I'll get across that border so fast.
Yeah.
There was like
fucking
a
essential worker. Oh god, it's him. Yeah, move.
Get out of the way.
there was a Philly cheesesteak place in
Oh,
in
yeah.
Burbank,
Yeah,
and I was there actually with Dan from this band I'm in, and we were sitting there, and this guy from Philadelphia, and I wish I could do a Philadelphia accent, but I'm just gonna start
Me too.
talking how whatever accent comes out.
We'll
And
say
he's
that's
like-
your.
And he's like, he's like, and like the restaurant is, you know, there's people, it's lunch, and it's crowded kind of, and he just like opens the door, and he's like, is this authentic Philly cheesesteak? Okay, because I'm gonna want, you know, I'm from Philly, and like he announced everything he was gonna do the whole time. I'm gonna order it, you know, and then like I'm gonna wait here till I get it. And then he was just like announcing everything and was very judgmental about it, and then was like, that's pretty good.
That was it. That was the climax for.
Final analysis.
Is that these
Pretty good.
these like, you know, particular let's say geographically specific foods,
Yeah.
cuisines, when they open up somewhere else and somebody comes in, like some New York pizza place or whatever in some place.
Now, what is New York pizza?
That's the thin kind. You curl it up and then you go, hey.
Okay. And
Go,
Chicago's deep dish. I know that.
That's right. And they got the horns. Got Peter Cetera. But no, but that's the big. That's the and then in New York you go. There's the whole thing about like there's Rays or something. I don't live in New York. Oz, you live in New York?
Not yet.
He's going. Yeah.
But it's like the thin pizza and whatever, and then you say, I'm eating here, or whatever,
Yeah, what's the matter with you? Fuck up. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So that's the two. And I don't know, does any other place have a style of pizza? Like what's our Southern California style?
Yeah.
Oz?
I don't know.
Vegan.
You know, the Southern California thing is that you get if you want poutine, you go get poutine. If you want Chicago deep dish pizza, you go get that. You know, they just
So it's like a melting
a little
pot
bit of anything. Yeah.
of food. Okay, there you go.
Except ironically, we don't do fondue. Which is thank you, Oz. I was hoping that one was going to connect with you a little bit more.
Fondue is good, but it's fucking boring. It takes forever.
Does it? How do you
Doesn't
mean?
it?
I've never
takes
had
forever to cook your shit. Dude, you gotta sit there and wait for the oil to heat up. Then you put your fucking whatever in the oil, and you just kind of sit there like.
It's oil. I thought it was cheese, and you dip.
You can do cheese. You can do oil, and I think you can do chocolate, right? Cheese, oil, chocolate. But if you're doing like meat and stuff, you can like deep fry your shit. Or you want to dip stuff in cheese, you put the cheese in, whatever.
And
but you have for the stuff to cook.
Communally, you do this communally, or
that's gross to think about now.
Yeah,
but
like that's like if you go, those places like Golden Corral and stuff, they have the chocolate fondue, and you always see some kid like stick their hand right in the middle of it. And you're just, I think I'm gonna pass on that.
Just spitting it with.
How big is Golden Corral in Oklahoma?
Most
do you have hometown buffet?
They're like gone now. Like it's not a real big thing. Like there's still bigger cities still have them, but there's not anything like around here really. Our only buffet places are like Chinese food.
Did you ever have a soup plantation or you ever have that one?
Nope.
Oh, it's my favorite one.
No, we're like our idea of like chain restaurant type stuff is like Applebee's is what we have here. Like you have to go a few hours for like Outback or Olive Garden or anything like that. Like this is really nowhere.
Man.
We had Olive Garden here, but I don't know if they made it because I think they opened up just before the pandemic started.
Oh.
I think. So I don't know.
Tough timing.
See, like there's a lot of Mexican food places. Like we have amazing Mexican food, and there's probably like 20 or 30 taco trucks here.
You guys doing Thai food?
There used to be a Thai place, and then that family moved, and it became a Mexican restaurant. So, if any restaurant type place goes out of business, it's a Mexican restaurant within a month.
Are they all similar styles, or do they have like different levels of like, because like authentic Mexican food is a certain way, but then there's like Americanized where it's a lot of like sour cream and stuff and like cheese and tomatoes and stuff. Whereas more authentic, it's like it doesn't have those things as much.
Most of these we have a very high Hispanic population here because of the beef packing plants, and a lot of these families have just come from Mexico. So most of the time, like it's, somebody's grandpa is in the back cooking, and it's not the most sanitary looking experience you will have, but the food is amazing. It's one of those things.
Crazy delicious.
Just bring me a margarita.
Crazy delicious.
Tequila will kill it.
There you go.
It'll be fine.
You can't go wrong with the taco truck. You said there were taco trucks everywhere. I mean,
so good.
Yeah, you drive down like the main street in our town, and it's like one here, one here, one here, one here. Like they just line it, and it's like, where do we want to go today?
Yeah.
And the one with the cheapest tacos is always the best.
Yeah. Yeah. We have poutine trucks up here, so there's that. Much different, I'm sure, than the ones in Sherman Oaks, which we'll which we'll have to see what you got. But other than that, I think they have some Mexican ones too. They have Mexican food. They got everything, really. Everything's the same up here. Not so much. I haven't seen like a Thai food truck, but we have Thai restaurants, but not food trucks.
Joe, do you have the vaccine up there?
Yeah. Supposedly, yeah. It's slow. It's slow rolling for sure.
Seen it, but it's there somewhere.
Well, they're just so behind. Like, I think they said they've done like 3,000 people or something. They've had it for a month or two now. It's like, well, just fucking go for it, you know? And now they say they're slowing down how much they're actually bringing into Canada for some reason. I don't know why. Because I think it's going to go bad if it's sitting in the fridge for too long type thing, which who knows? It could. I'm sure it's logical, but it's like, why don't you just go out there and, you know, pedal to the metal, so to speak, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know anything about it's just such a weird thing. I don't really know, like, because like also, you remember we were talking about Donald Trump? Remember that?
I don't remember ever.
You and I were talking about Donald Trump. He was president.
That guy.
He was president.
Oh, President Donald Trump.
A couple years ago. Remember that?
Doesn't actually. No, that doesn't ring a bell.
You and I had a
all.
Conversation about Donald Trump that one time.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
And it was so weird how, like, because, like, you know, when he was in there and he was talking about the vaccine's coming, and I was like, man, no way am I taking that vaccine. and then he loses, and then like 2 days later, like Pfizer and everybody's like, hey, we got a vaccine, and then and you said like it was like clearly they didn't want to be like associated with it, and like go like because if he goes like, hey, I did the vaccine, and everybody go like, I don't know, and then it's like he's out. Hey, the scientist did a vaccine. You go, oh great.
Oh, well, thank God it was the scientist. Yeah.
But it's funny though, because like, you know, that is exactly how it went down in my brain. And I find, I mean, it's like, I don't know. Why would I mean, I get the flu shots. You get the flu shot, Oz? You guys all get the
I
flu
did
shot?
this year. Yeah.
I don't. I haven't gotten a flu shot in a long time.
Because of what? Just you don't get the flu. You don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't. You know, I get sick like once a year, and it's like a 24-hour thing, and then I'm done. And other than that, it's just like allergy type stuff. But every year that I used to work in healthcare, and we had to get the flu shot, and every year that I got it, I would miss like a week of work sick, within like a couple of days. So I just quit doing it.
The first time I got the flu shot, I got sick after. I was like, well, that sucks.
That's never happened to me. Although I got the flu shot, and the nurse said she was like about to give me the shot. She said, "Have you had the flu shot before?" I said yes. And she said, "Did you have a reaction?" And I said, yeah. I went, ow, and and like I thought that was, you know,
I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah.
strong
work, solid. Yeah.
And but she didn't think it was funny at all.
Oh fuck! Come on, that's just good sense of humor stuff.
That's what I thought.
But I usually skip
it.
it.
Jet racer just fly by your house. That was crazy. You look.
I usually
scared,
skip the flu shot, but I jumped in this year. I figured this is the year to jump in.
Yeah.
And then actually tomorrow I'm going to donate blood.
No, keep your blood.
I feel like I've got too much of it.
No,
it's a little too much. They said they needed my blood type.
Are you the special type that works with everybody's blood?
Not too special. It's easy for me to remember because I'm type B positive.
Me too, brother.
Nice.
Wait,
it's
why is that easy to remember?
Because you got to be positive.
That's right.
Well, I got an A negative. Sorry, you know, at 8 o'clock I was a funny motherfucker.
It's still funny.
Now he's had too much coffee. He's out of control.
Yeah, see? The
It's
short
gone
circuit's
too,
coming
and I
right
would
now.
still be drinking it if I hadn't drank it all. And just so I can be emotionally prepared, how long is this show?
Whatever you want.
However long you want it to be.
Whatever you want.
Whenever you decide you're done.
Yeah, when you fall asleep.
Oh man, well that's not going to be for a while. I got to still short circuit this thing.
I mean, sometimes we go an hour. Like last week, we talked to Christian till midnight, didn't we?
Yeah, it was like 2 hours or something like
Yeah,
that.
like-
It depends. That's whatever.
I gotta
I've
admit
talked-
though, it's an ulterior motive. I'm going to give blood, which is it seems like the right thing to do. I'm
I
happy I'm
feel
doing
like a
that.
joke
But
is coming on.
it's not even
I
it's
wanna
not even
prepare-
funny. It's not even a funny
Oh,
thing.
but
They're
it's a
gonna
joke.
give me the antibody test
Okay.
because I'm just curious. Is that
Yeah.
wrong?
No? Did you feel really sick? Like
No,
a year
I've,
ago?
I've never, like that's the thing with the COVID is like 6 different times. It's been like, oh yeah, I got it now because I got
Yeah.
like a slight fever. Or I got a slight, my nose is running, or I had a little cough, or I went out for a jog and it
You
kind of
imagine
hurt when I
shortness of
inhaled.
breath. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's called
And so, like,
imagination COVID. Yeah,
yeah, but
I've gotten it a bunch of times.
So it's been, enough of those times. And I'm like, well, once you have the vaccine, you'll never know if you had it before, because then you've got the antibodies anyway. So I'm like, gonna go find
Also, I
out.
want to know too. Can I give you some blood and then you can
just
take
drop
it?
it
Yeah.
off for him.
Just be like, here.
We can meet up beforehand and just give me a
what we
pint.
do.
Not a pint, like a baggie. I'll give you like a
Sandwich
baggie.
bag? Like a fucking
Yeah, I'm not
bag?
full.
Yeah.
Just
Put it in
kind
the
of,
cooler, it'll be fine.
just a little bit of, and then yeah, and they say, "Here's my friend's blood."
Don't worry. He's okay. Yeah. He
I
did
don't
it
know if he's
himself.
okay. It's just, it's like, is it illegal to mutilate a corpse? Let me know. I
Not
think
in
so.
Argentina.
I saw somebody posted a video and they were like, I just went to donate blood and they were asking me all these questions and then they made me leave. And I don't know why they wanted to know why I brought it in a cooler. And I was like,
Jesus.
they asked me who
Wow.
it was and everything.
Oz, how much are they going to take?
I think they're looking at a pint.
Yeah. That's
I've
fine.
never given blood. I've never said, "Here, have
No.
my blood. It's fine with me."
No.
I did it once, but it was many moons ago.
Yeah.
I did right when I turned, or as soon as I was old enough, I went and donated blood a couple times, and then I started getting tattooed. And I guess I'm O, whatever the universal O positive or whatever it is. So they were every time they were coming, it was, "Ooh, can you donate blood? Can you donate blood?" And I was like, just got inked up. Sorry, can't do it this time. And finally, they quit sending me letters for it.
Wait, you can't give blood if you got a tattoo recently?
I think it's
No.
I think you have to wait like 6 months before you can give blood after that.
Because the ink gets in
Wow.
your blood.
In case you
Yeah.
get like hepatitis or something like that from it, or, I was like, thanks for making me worry about other things that I didn't need to worry about, but okay.
No shit. Eh? It's like, shit.
You could get some kind of disease from that, so we can't take your blood. Oh, great.
Fair enough.
Love knowing that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you're probably fine, though. It's okay. Yeah.
Like, yeah, you'll probably be okay, but just in case, we better wait.
Now, I don't have any tattoos. Oz, you don't have any tattoos. Or do you?
No, I don't. I
And we don't know anybody that has any tattoos.
Really?
think that's not.
I don't think
not
that's
true
true.
at all.
That's not accurate.
No, but like I never got one. Now, Oz, you wanted to get a tattoo of Hervé Villech's, as I remember.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that
I
right?
thought that'd be the ideal one. Yeah.
But I think that the Mr. Rourke, is that his name? The other guy from Fantasy Island. If he had a tattoo of Mr. Rourke,
You think that'd be better?
that's worth not giving blood for right there.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, well then, if we're gonna stay, I'm gonna go pee, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Yeah. Just so you know.
We appreciate it. Thank you for telling us.
Yeah. No, that's funny. That's good. I don't know. Tattoos are fun, but What's a
It's-
tattoo cost in America?
It depends
based
on
on-
how big they are, how many hours it's going to take, and how well you know the tattoo artist.
That's fair. Reasonable.
A lot of factors.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of factors.
Usually, if you're walking into a shop and you don't know them, you're paying whatever their hourly rate is. But after I got a couple of them, I made friends with the chick that managed the shop. So then it was like, oh, you want a quarter sleeve? $50. Oh, okay. It's like
Nice.
that tattoo would have been $400 or $500 if anybody else would have done it.
Nice.
I made friends with people, so I wouldn't have to pay as much money for my tattoos.
It's how the world works.
Yeah,
It's all in who you know.
Exactly. It's who you know.
that's right. Yeah, that's what I say too.
Trying to see if I can get my Bluetooth to start working again. I have some kind of driver error. I don't know what it is.
Oh, Nicole says, fly over here and you get a huge freebie. There you go.
Yeah, that's right. We got a great tattoo artist for when we go into the bunker.
Yeah, she's good. She's real good. Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, she's real
totally when they let us travel to places again, I'm totally going to Germany.
There you go.
We're gonna get a racetrack so we can drive really fast
Go
and
drive on the Autobahn.
Nicole said we should get a racetrack instead so we don't die.
A racetrack, yeah. That would be safer.
I didn't know what the premise is here, so I'm just gonna.
We were talking about
Still
how much
tattooing.
tattoos cost in the United States, and our friend Nicole here said that if we fly over there, we get a huge freebie because she's a tattoo artist.
So there you go. If you
I
have
wonder
that
what I would
fast
get.
talent. Yeah, what would you get for a
tattoo?
first time tattoo? Like besides the Montreal Expos logo, what would you get?
Which is weird because is that supposed to be an M? Because
Yeah.
it's really weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird
It's been
M.
Yeah.
I don't, I don't know. So I feel like it would have to be something like ironic. Like I couldn't put like it would have to be like, I don't know, like somebody's like a picture of my mother, the taxiderm, in my car, or something that would take about 5 minutes to explain.
Take about 5 minutes. Oh, that's just
If it has a really good story, I'm on it.
But I don't really know. I would want something that could like move if I were to like get muscles or something, and I could like make it
dance.
yeah.
It's like it's
Or like I'd have to get like if I could make my muscles go like that, then
like
like
a
something like that.
type thing.
Yeah, or I don't know. I don't. Also, I know I was joking about we don't know anybody with a tattoo, but I think we're in a band and nobody has a tattoo in the band, and I think for a
As
rock
far as
band,
we know.
that's pretty weird.
Yeah,
You
it
think
is
Solomon
unusual.
has a secret tattoo?
No, I'm sure. I don't think so.
When is that?
No, right?
I don't know, because like tattoos, man. I mean, I know
Could
a
you
lot
get,
of people.
I mean, in the modern world, can you get tattoos that are like that are like those photographs that move? Like, could I get a tattoo of like a pancake getting flipped in a pan?
That'd be great.
That'd be
Like
good.
a-
Just like boom.
Fucking a gift.
Yeah.
Are you talking about those pictures where like it looks like it's just a crazy pattern, but then if you stare at it for a while, then it like you can see like a dinosaur
It's a
behind it or
pancake
whatever?
getting flipped in a pan.
Or are you talking about like those things where you like if you look at it from one angle, then it changes and it's
Yeah.
like a guy, and then it's like, yeah, okay.
One of those. All of those in one.
Yeah, one of each. No, wait. Look at my other tattoo of a pancake getting flipped in a pan.
Or what? Can you get them in 3D? You could do it with like the red and blue 3D, right? I'm sure people have done that, right? And then you have to give people those glasses, and then like let them look, and then you ask for the glasses back.
They have like the blacklight ink and stuff like that where you can't see it.
Oh wow!
Oh,
I knew that.
interesting.
Yeah, I knew about that.
Wow!
That's been on for a while. I had a buddy.
Maybe somebody does have a secret tattoo and you just don't know it because it's a blacklight tattoo.
I'm pretty sure a buddy of mine tattooed a pentagram or got a pentagram in blacklight ink tattooed on his forehead. So when you go to like metal shows and there's black lights, it just show a fucking pentagram on his head.
It's pretty
I'm
strong.
pretty sure. Yeah, I
Whenever
thought that was strong.
Whenever I go into some place that's got a black light, I just go, "Oh no!" Was not prepared for this. You go in and then there's like somehow there's like mustard spills and like things that you didn't know about your clothes. It's like when they go into those hotel like on like some show and then like they show what's happened in this room with like, and you go, oh no.
You're like,
Oh no! I was upset when the kid put his hand in the chocolate at the wherever that was.
The fondue. Yeah.
And then now all of the murders and sexual assaults that have happened in this hotel room. I'm having to sleep on this comforter. It's brutal. But like you can get one like with disappearing ink, right? Like a tattoo that only lasts for like disappearing ink goes away in like like 30 seconds or something.
just in case I decide I don't like this as soon as we're done.
Yeah, just wipe it off. Meh.
But I feel like people used to like get tattoos like that were like it's like, ooh, I'm gonna get a tattoo of it. But now like I have all these friends like Linus of Hollywood, a friend of ours, producer, genius producer. But like he'll just get like a tattoo of like just ironic, he'll just some band that he only kind of likes, or like you know what I mean? Like it's just not he doesn't take it seriously as like this has to mean something. It's like, oh, I thought this was funny for 5 minutes. Here it is. That's more the style of the time, right? Is that?
Yeah. I think you see a lot of people and you're like, oh, you're not gonna like that one in a few years. Like, I don't know.
That's so funny. I've seen some.
It's another leaf blower.
Yeah.
Another leaf blower.
Another leaf blower.
Is that a callback to when I was gone? Was it something that happened?
No.
Oh.
Imagine having a leaf blower on each arm, just your full.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. And the pack is on your back.
Yeah, that's good.
That would be a fun one.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. What's you have to do? You have to like a full set like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Oz, do you know people that like kind of like were not tattoo people and then they became tattoo people later, right? They weren't like coming out teenage tattoos, man, keeping it real. These are people who like established their personality as adults and then went tattoo. Do you know these people?
I have a couple in my family. My brother and my brother-in-law both like later on, like no tattoos for years and years, and later on, like
And you
tattoo
remember because
tattoo time.
I think that certain friends of ours, and I won't say their names because it is not important, but some of them become like crazy tattoo people. And like, is it like, do you guys have this thing where like you want to keep it off your hands or your face or your neck, right? Or no, that's not a thing anymore either.
No, I would never in a million years get a face tat like that. No.
Like a mustache or like
I don't want to look like Post Malone. Like that's a little too much for me.
Yeah.
What about like if you could get like your eyeliner tattooed on there, or like your baseball, what you were talking about, or like
I still don't think I've seen like people that get their eyebrows tattooed or their eyeliner or even like their lipstick tattooed. Like I'll pass on all of that. Like I'm good.
Just wake up and you're ready to go.
Yeah, that's
but you have to get it. Like I had I worked with a lady that got all of that done, and she was always having to go get it touched up, especially like the eyeliner and everything. I was like, no, I'm okay. I don't want a needle that close to my eyeball. Like, I'll pass on that.
Have you seen those people that get their actual eyeballs tattooed?
No.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, dude, that's insane.
Why would they do that?
Can you imagine that? Don't
make it
move.
look like they have cat's eyes or something, or like
a different color. Like I saw one that was like his fucking eyeball tattooed like red or like green or like solid colors. It's like, why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you would do that without.
Nicole, if you're tattooed anybody's eyeball,
how does that work?
she'll know.
We'll let her tell us.
Would you tattoo someone's eyeball? Gross. I couldn't do that.
I would
Not like
not.
shit near my eyes, you know. That's like God hair. It's too pokey.
Yeah, I'm not a. Mm, I struggle like putting my contacts in every day. I don't want to.
I don't even have contacts that I don't want to do that. I mean, I don't want to like you know, like you want to protect your eye. Like I'll give you an example, Oz. One
I'm
time
ready.
there was something in my eye, Oz. There was like a speck in my eye. It was like a piece of lint or something, and I could see it. And it was kind of floating up my eyeball, and I was trying to get it, and then I was like trying to get it, and then I saw it keep traveling back up, and then it went under. I think it went behind my eyeball,
Into your
like,
brain.
Yeah,
It's in
well,
your-
not into my brain, but like it was no longer on the front of my eye, and I thought like there must be like pounds of like lint and stuff like behind my eyeball that just like got like a little bits of fluff and things that got in there and got just like, because you know how like you got something in your eye, got something in your eye,
Like an eyelash.
and then it's gone, because what happened is it went back behind your eye into your brain area.
It's like when you drop something on the couch cushion or like under the fridge.
And it's gone.
Do you know how much change is in there? Like if you if you need to like get something real, the ice cream man's outside or something, you know, you gotta
Just
get
shake
some
your
money real
head.
fast. You just go like that and it comes out your ear. My uncle used to do that sometimes to get out a quarter.
The money trick.
That's
Nicole
funny.
said she would not tattoo somebody's eyeball.
Whew. Let that person be me, Nicole.
The person she's not tattooing. There you go. Yeah,
On the
exactly.
eyeball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you don't do that.
It reminds me back in high school, there was one guy on the team who would go down. Sometimes people would run down to the local Dairy Queen before practice and get like a cheeseburger, maybe a triple cheeseburger, and then go work out, you know. And this one dude was a large person, and then he had figured out that there was a way he could just get free cheeseburgers. He would go in and he'd order his cheeseburger, and then when they told him how much it cost, then he'd lift up his shirt and he'd have stuffed all the quarters that he needed to pay for the cheeseburger into his belly button, and then he would eject like 12 quarters from his belly button and then try and hand them over, and they're always like, just take the burger and go.
Do you guys up in Canada and Oklahoma, when they have people like when you're a kid and you put a stack of quarters there and you try to catch it like that? Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
So that's Oklahoma, but not Canada.
Nah, dude, I've never seen that.
Oh, I don't know if they still do it, but yeah, you put a stack of quarters right here, and then you go
You just,
like that, and you try to catch it.
Okay, no, I've never
Yeah.
seen that.
I
No,
did
yes.
not. I'm not.
You could do one, Sarah. I bet you could do one.
Maybe I don't know.
And then you do two.
I'm not very
You
fast.
could do two. We just did two, and then you do three,
You just keep building.
right? And then
Boom.
you do four, and just like that.
I remember spending many hours when I must have been like, I don't know, 11, something like that, and that was something to spend hours of time on.
Yeah. Good. I'll do it for us right now. You got a quarter? Let me see what I got.
I don't have a quarter.
Okay, let's see.
Here we go.
Okay, here's your quarter.
Nice.
Go ahead, try it.
I haven't tried this in a long time. I don't think so. I have keys. Maybe keys.
No.
This is gonna work great. It's gonna be awesome.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, he did it.
Oh!
Okay, I'll try it with the quarter.
Quarter.
I didn't.
That's satisfying
But anyway,
sound.
so you used to do that a few, you just practice a few hours,
But that's
and then it never goes away, Oz. Like you still know it, like that bear in the circus, man. He still knows how to ride a bike.
it's like
Years
how
later,
fucking
when he's
knows
out
how to
in
break
the,
into cars.
you know, he knows it all. He never goes away. It never goes away, you guys.
Years later,
Breaking
it's
that.
ingrained. He can do that bear can do Grand Theft Auto any day of the week.
Oh, man. Hot wire in a car.
Yeah.
Getting out of there,
Fucking
man.
smoke out of his mouth, puts his
Oh,
gun on
man.
the seat, and just ready to go.
Man,
Life of crime.
stories he could tell, man.
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious all the way.
Yeah.
Bears are incredible. They can catch fish like right out of a stream. When was the last time you were able to do that with your bare paws Anybody? Never.
Never.
Never done
Never.
that.
A bear's just like,
Yeah. Well,
That's
I
what
don't
he
know,
is. And nobody messes with the bear. Who messes with the bear, Oz? Nobody.
Nobody.
You guys are like human beings, right? I'm assuming everybody at that campground, right? And yet like supposedly like the top of the
Very top of the food chain.
We're
That's
running the
theory.
show on Earth,
Right.
supposedly, right?
But not when it
One
comes to
bear calmly walks up, eats all your food, steals your car, and
Right.
and
We
you guys
sit
just go like
right by the
"Woo!"
fire.
That's it.
Close one.
You guys are just like, just let him.
Who's gonna tell? Excuse me, sir. No, you don't do that to a bear.
Excuse me, we're human beings.
Sorry, we're the top of the fucking food chain now.
You need to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Don't eat my goddamn flank steak.
What is a flank steak?
I saw a video of some dude in Russia. He's like standing there at his window and he's got like this bear just hanging out with him. I was like, do they do that over there? Like, is that real? They just hang out with bears in Russia?
Probably.
They must. They must.
Probably. Why
Like,
not?
they were
You gotta.
sitting there looking out the window together. I was like,
See people with the animals they found when the animal was like abandoned and just fucking on the way out, and they brought him back to life, and it's like a full-grown fucking moose now, and they're still best friends. So I love that shit.
I mean, you got a
Good
lot of
stuff.
moose up there, I bet, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, big time.
are they
They're
mean?
big too, man. Are they mean?
Yeah.
They can be. They can be pretty mean. I've never gotten like super close to one.
Just stay
I wouldn't
back.
want to.
in case.
Yeah. We have we have moose and we have bears, not in my like corner of Canada, but up here, yes. And mountain lions, yeah, for sure. Pumas, we call them cougars or pumas. And I think there was one recently that was there's a city like a half hour from here that it's a smaller city, and they had a fucking puma on the loose, and they just shot it. They're like, fuck it. No tranquilizer. They just said, we had to kill him. Because he was like walking around a fucking suburban neighborhood, right? Just like looking for shit.
Hey.
Sorry, cougar.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a gun, chances are pretty good you got ammo, but how many people have like a tranquilizer dart?
Exactly. Well, this is like the conservation officer or whatever came out, and they're like, "Oh,
He should have one.
Well, he should
Yeah,
have a trank. I think you could trank it, right?
Yeah.
And move it.
Maybe
and
he says
whatever.
zombie moose.
Zombie moose, yeah.
Maybe
The
that's
new
what-
fear. There you go. Thanks, JP.
Well, they did have that
Oh.
whole thing with like the deer that had that flesh-eating disease, like the zombie deer. Do you remember?
Yeah. I've never seen something like that.
That was a thing for, I don't know if it's still a thing, but it was a thing for a while. Like they had some kind of disease that was just eating away at their flesh, but they were still just hanging out.
That's
Got it.
weird. That's weird stuff. I don't know.
You guys got the murder hornets up there?
I missed out on the murder hornets.
Oh,
Do they exist? I haven't seen one. Oz, have you seen one?
Somebody I know posted a picture of what they thought was one, but I don't know if it really was or not. Like it was
Just a big bee.
hornet, but I don't
I
know.
tell you, when you're a kid in Southern California, they tell you all the time that here come the killer bees. Like your whole life, they go like, they're coming. The killer bees are coming, and when they get here, it's terrible. What's going to happen?
Pandemonium. Yeah.
There's going to be swarms of these killer bees, and they're going to come get you. But they didn't really arrive. Oz, did they arrive?
I don't.
And then they switch it up, and they go, "Wow, we're going to focus from now for the next quarter or so on these murder hornets. They're kind of
Murder hornets. Yeah.
But what do? They're like this big,
Yeah,
Right?
they're like fucking softballs. Yeah.
They kill
and they
bees.
come.
They
come
what?
get you?
They kill bees.
Oh man, is that what's going on with the bees? They say the bee population is all down.
Is that
Well,
why?
people are killing them, and
People
then
are killing bees.
they
Yeah.
were worried more about the murder hornets killing the bees. Oh, I did see. There's some guy. My kid watches this dude on YouTube that like goes and finds all these different insects and lets them like that supposedly have really painful bites and stings.
JB, his name's JB, and he's with us right now. JB
They
likes to
just
get
watch it,
so
yeah,
much
he's in here.
by
It's
accident.
like, what is that guy's name? I don't remember the dude's name right now.
JB will know who that guy is.
He goes and finds all these animals that have really painful bites and stings. Like he found this ant that bit him and he just started gushing blood all over the place. I was like, what the hell is this? But he found a murder hornet and let it sting him. And he said it wasn't any worse than a regular wasp.
It's like, so this guy, did he ever have like an allergic reaction to this shit? Because like if some people are allergic to bees, that's
there's a few
anaphylactic.
times where he starts like yelling and he's like, oh my God, it burns, it burns. But like the worst I've ever seen him was like he ate like 10 pickle pops and got sick.
What's a pickle pop?
Yeah, what's a
It's
pickle?
like frozen pickle juice.
I think 3 would be my limit.
Yeah, that's too much salt for me.
I
But
used to
he
kind of
wanted
like to
a
drink
record, so he
the
got 10.
pickle
and
juice.
Then he threw up.
That's what you're supposed to drink if you're hungover, isn't it? Pickle
Yeah.
juice.
Yeah,
I just was as a kid. I just like to drink it a little bit.
I like
my kids
Yeah,
watched that
10
and then
and
they
you
made me make them pickle pops and they licked, like they pulled it out of there and they're like, no, this is gross, and threw them outside. So how about pickle pops?
I like saying it. Murder hornet, pickle pop.
murder hornet pickle pop. You freeze the murder hornet in the pickle pop, and then when you get to the
It's
center,
like a novelty gag.
Yeah.
You got the old murder hornet and the ice cube. This one's in the pickle pop. Classic gag.
Have you ever
Classic.
seen like the Terminix guys out here will go to like the county fairs and stuff like that, and they have the lollipops with the ants in them?
Yeah.
That
Well, there's a whole bunch of people that eat bugs as
Mhm.
like part of their lunch, and I want all the bugs I eat to be like accidental. I think,
yeah, I don't think
or
I'd
like hot
purposely-
dog related, you know, or not like intentional. Like I'm gonna eat a bunch of bees right now.
It's like I could go for some fucking grasshopper brownies or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Like I don't know, dude.
chocolate covered grass.
No, thank you.
No,
Do you guys ever eat any of those things?
no.
Do you guys like pork rinds?
Love pork rinds.
You do.
Oh yeah, yeah, man.
What's a food that a lot of people like but you think is gross? Because mine is pork rinds, and eggs,
Probably pork rinds.
Yeah.
Eggs? Did you say eggs?
and eggs.
You think eggs are
I'm not
gross?
an egg.
I do.
Eggs are gross to me. I don't like.
I know a
fucking
lot
love
of people
eggs.
that like eggs.
Oh hell yeah, eggs are so good.
Like snakes probably like eggs,
Probably.
and bears. Oz, what's the
Just a
food that
bear
you don't like?
fucking making an omelet on your manifold of the car he stole and just ran into the ground.
See, now
Just
I had this
overhating.
idea.
Bear
I have
chef.
this idea, and maybe you guys will want to invest in it, because with some money behind this idea,
Yeah.
which is like where you make lunch for a bear is the idea, where like there's like you go and you could take your date there, or you could take if you some kids, or you want to take your grandma or whatever, and you go and there's a kitchen, and you make lunch for a bear. And you just kind of like are there, and you go like, oh, should we make a sandwich for the bear? Should we make
Can the bear point?
No, the bear's not involved at this point. This is you making food for a bear, and you go like, oh, I bet you I would like to make a hamburger for a bear, because like you think like, wouldn't it be nice to like I know that there are some therapies for people who need to kind of calm down and stuff, where they like bottle feed like a little baby lamb or whatever. These things where you provide food for animals and you kind of care for them, but in this case you're just making lunch for a bear, okay? And he's fine. There's no problem there. You just like, let's make lunch for a bear. So you make a sandwich for the bear. Maybe you think the bear wants some spaghetti or whatever it is. And then when you're done, and this is just for fun, this is on your date or you're taking your grandma, whatever. And then in the end, they take the plate of spaghetti or whatever it is, and they put it out there in this little area. And then the bear comes out and he comes up to it and he eats it, and you go, yeah. Wouldn't that be kind of fun to do, to make food for a bear?
I've heard this before. I've heard this idea before though, and
Yeah.
I know that the
This is an
truth
idea I've
is
had
that
for a while. Yeah.
it is, but you didn't. I mean, I hope this isn't too much of a spoiler, but the thing is, it's not a bear. It's Jeff in a bear suit.
No, come on now. That was not.
That's
That's
the business model. It's
That's
people come and make lunch for you, dressed as a bear.
And you just
And I come out and go,
stroll up,
"Rawr."
rah, yeah.
ice cream. Yeah.
Out of poor Oz's car you stole 2 years ago on his previous camera.
Right.
But Oz, you didn't mention a food that you don't like that other people tend to. I remember you didn't used to like cilantro, and you thought it tasted like soap, which is a genetic condition that some people have. But
That's
you,
right.
Yeah, there's a
You
lot of
Tastes like soap.
But you don't feel that way anymore.
I got over it.
How
I
did
don't
you
know,
get over
How
it?
did you get over it? Did you eat a lot
I
of
ate a
cilantro?
lot of it. Yeah, I
Okay.
ate a lot of it.
Mhm.
You know, it just kept appearing in my tacos, and then finally I was like, you know what? That's not so bad.
God. I like cilantro.
I don't know.
I do too. Should we end there
Yeah, I
on
don't.
cilantro?
That's delicious.
And it's been a good show.
No, it has been. It has been a great show.
This is a lot of fun to just talk. You're just talking, except for that it's on the internet.
And it's live for people that talk back with us. You guys.
Oh yeah, I never thought
Talking
about that.
live
component.
on the internet.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine
We got the
that.
internet now with COVID.
Have you heard of
and
that?
everything.
Have you guys
Yeah.
heard of that?
It's a pretty crazy thing.
Wild. Yeah. I don't know if it'll catch on or stay, but it's it's pretty cool.
I hope not.
It's here for now.
Let's hope this one dies off quick.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Hope it's the CB of the modern world.
CB, like a fucking CB radio.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like, do you know the song? Did you guys like what's it called? Convoy? Does anyone
Yeah.
know that song? Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
This here's the rubber duck.
See, but they're explaining
You got
some that's like domestic terrorism, isn't it? Like they're talking. It's like
Essentially.
it's an uprising,
It's talking
anti-government.
about storming gates, and I don't want to speculate what kind of gates they're talking about, but they have a convoy, and they're coming, and that's
And we crashed the gate doing 98. It said, "Let them truckers roll 10-4."
that's a big 10.
I'm sure if you analyzed it, like Pigpen represents something, rubber duck is the other one.
Rubber
you
duck
know?
is like the vice president somehow. It's
Yeah,
like
you
Raptor
could
down,
totally
it's
write
the
a really
coach,
good
like
essay
Red team
about
go. Like I don't know what's happening.
Oz, write a good essay about this.
I'm gonna get to work on that.
About how the internet is
How the song Convoy is actually a plot to
Yeah.
government.
how the internet is the
Where they got the
CB
whole
of
thing for
now.
storming the Capitol. That's what it is.
I bet they played that on the drive.
Yeah, this is good because it started off. They just had a little old convoy, but at the end they said they got a great big convoy rocking through the night. We got a great big convoy. Ain't she a beautiful sight?
Yeah.
Come on and join our convoy. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We're gonna roll this trucking convoy across the USA. Convoy and scene.
That was the best thing that's ever happened on this show. I'm serious. I used to love that.
We will never
Now we
talk.
got it. We will never top this.
Amazing work.
Never watch again.
Yeah, that's it.
We're retiring right now.
So-
The show is
What can you do? What can you do?
You
After
can't
that.
follow this after. You can't follow
You gotta have
that.
a bear. You gotta have a bear on
This
the
is-
show.
I'm gonna
This
find a
has been
bear.
awesome, guys.
Yeah, it's been fun.
This has been cool. I appreciate being on here, man. This is fun.
Yeah,
We'll have
Totally,
to have
man.
you back sometime. Until
Awesome.
then, Brother Steve.
Yeah,
on
the
Bandcamp.
brother Steve.
Bandcamp
All right.
Friday's coming up. Hit them up. Or go on the Big Stir Bandcamp page and start buying their shit. I've got
Yeah.
I got their shit right here. It's got tax
Nope.
in here. Yeah. See, you get one of these.
Oh yeah. That's the back cover.
That's the back of it, but that's the front.
There it is.
Buy it. Buy it. It's a good album, though.
It's
I love
solid.
it.
It's a solid
It's solid
record.
work.
Rock
And they're
and
actually
roll
working on new stuff, but we'll save that for next time.
for next time.
Ooh.
All right.
There you are.
Well, thanks, Joe, and
Sarah, thank you. It's been
Yeah,
awesome,
Sarah,
Joe.
you
Nice
guys
work.
This
rock
was
on,
great.
and we will. I'm gonna see you guys next time.
Yes.
Also
Get in the
see
great
you
big
like
convoy.
over the weekend.
All right. I'll be there.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Have fun,
Good
guys.
time.
Stay safe.
See ya.
Well,
I don't think it, I thought it, that's different. I said what I said and I meant it, or lamented. Words given weight without thought in a person, the way that I talk and the way that I ought to be